This area is actually needing some decent zoning. Tell you what we'll do. Clear out this spot completely. Do high density. Clear out this spot. Do high density. Let's clear out the middle completely. Let me clear out all of that. And say offices, perhaps. I do like me some offices. They always look pretty good, especially with the right specialization. So we'll do some offices up there. Clear out all of this. And do high density. And I'm not going to do high density residential down here. Because that actually just doesn't make sense. But we will do some high density residential. Probably up this way at some point. Definitely at some point. But this road should do good for us. I think. It'll help some of the traffic to get across there and stop it from coming down here. And it looks like traffic's actually flowing kind of decently again. Other than here. This is its own nightmare. I think this might just need more lanes. I don't want to say for sure that this just needs more lanes, but I'm going to give it more lanes. Because I don't know, I think that might help. Except for maybe this bit, I don't think that needs it. But if traffic flows properly, then the extra lanes should help. Although it's not backing out onto the highway, which is just great. This is cities, man. This is me and cities. Every time I fix one problem, it just moves elsewhere. Just every time. Hey, congratulations, you fixed that traffic problem. Oh, wait a minute, you caused another traffic problem over here. GG. This is me and City Skylines, man. Oh, wow. Oh, it's backing up here again. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm really not. There's no point. There is just no point. I do think we're gonna need some fire coverage up here because we actually don't have any. And we also have, we have got some unique buildings in here that we could play with. Because what I'm thinking is this building here, the oppression office. Unemployment rate over 50%. Okay, that's never going to happen. What else have we got then? I mean, I want something I can put in the middle here that's like a... That's kind of cool. What is it? Observation tower. So that kind of works. We've got other buildings, I guess. We can find something that works as a city hall. I mean, the tax office is relatively easy. The Mall of Moderation doesn't fit central. That's not great. We'll find something. I mean, there's plenty of options. There really is. There's plenty of options in terms of what we can place in there for a city hall. I mean, the traffic park, sure. The music club. The fan zone park. I don't know. There'll be something. There'll definitely be something we could use. I always love that. I always love the business park. It's always really nice. Yeah, we'll figure something out for that. I think, oh, power's actually an issue? Really? That's kind of surprising, but, I guess we can fix it. Bulldoze you. Bulldoze you. And let's do the oil power plants in there instead. So those will hopefully fix, oh yeah. Those definitely fix the power problems that we were having. And as long as we can keep, importing the oil, we'll be alright. Now let's see, 20 of 20, 20 of 20. Are these all full? They are. Okay. Let's get some more production going then for the forestry. So we're gonna want a sawmill, we're gonna want a biomass pallet plant. Fits in there perfectly, like, so we'll throw one in. We could do a couple of sawmills, I reckon. So throw those in, and I think I'll do a little road just in there because I can, really. So just a little road right there. So that'll work. And what we can do is start producing paper, start producing planned timber, and I believe we can also go to industry here and say... Well, we have all these different warehouses. We have large warehouses. We have the medium warehouse. We have the small warehouse. I think we'll go for a small warehouse. And this can just be in the industrial area, which I don't think it should be, looking at traffic there. I just don't think it should be. And I'm also thinking the industrial area, probably worth getting better connections to it. Probably worth getting like a oh, we could do a dedicated highway to it. Oh, we could totally do that. Hold on a minute. Let's bring this down a little bit. Let's go like a little bit further on this. Actually, let's go off of here. Let's go like that. And let's give this some kind of curve. So sort of towards the highway. And I think a slightly sharper curve. And again, sort of towards the highway. And like right here, I reckon we could do this. We can sort of do this. We can make this work. The train track's ever so slightly in the way, so remove that as well. Wait, do I have train tracks? Can I place that back? Nope. All right, well, that's the train track broken. But that's fine. We'll deal with it. Let's just get you there. I can make that work. I can absolutely make that work. Let's get this coming in here. So something like that. And this needs to... This is going to be a little tricky. But I think what we'll do is go... Let's see. I think this needs to go like this. And straight on a little bit. This needs to come back and line up to that part. And I think this can just sort of come straight through to that point. Straight through to that point. And, yeah, this'll all come together. This should all come together quite nicely. So, there. And there. I like it. That should give us a fairly solid connection for the industrial area. Which is exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. Let's just turn this into the 2-lane roads. Bring this across. And, let's see here. Where's this going to connect? Oof, that is a bit of a sharp turn. Not really sure how to feel about that. Not really sure how to feel about this as a turn. But I guess it'll do. Ay. Okay. Okay. Let's maybe try and get something a little bit nicer to this. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Can I upgrade all that? I totally can. It's a bit sharp, but it should work. It should be fine. Have you go to there, have you go to there, and flip that one around. All right. So that should do wonders for the industrial traffic. And I reckon if we set this up right with like an old time policy, it'll be even better. Actually, no, there's something even better we can do. We can do a toll booth. We can totally do a toll booth. Oh, I totally forgot that these were even in the game. We'll do a toll booth. It means that, you know, if you want to come through here, it is a quicker way to go, but it's going to cost you. There we go. We could have actually done a smaller toll booth there, but that's all right. Oh, I forgot this needs power and water, though. Yikes. Okay. That can connect straight up to there. And I guess I give it a wind turbine? Maybe not a wind turbine. That might be a little silly. Let's turn off road guidelines and just build some pylons that sort of follow the road a little bit. So up to about there. And we'll just keep going with the pylons the whole way along. Just Like so. Right up to that corner. There we go. So now if traffic, specifically industrial traffic, wants to use this road, it has to pay. Which is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So it's cheaper to take the long road, but it's probably quicker for a lot of it at least to take the toll road. Although I'll admit I am not seeing much traffic take the toll road. Annoyingly. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping for more. I'll be honest. Oh my god, this is almost full. I've just realized that the residential area is almost full. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. It's also having issues with garbage, apparently. Let's have a look here. Garbage is not being processed very well. I think we might just need incineration plants. I was hoping I could get away with not having a bunch of incineration plants, but I don't know how likely that is. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I really don't. 37 cars processed. Fair enough. Can I... So this is me budget panel. This is me budget panel. What's this? Small vehicles, large vehicles. So that's... I mean, $94 isn't bad. It's definitely not bad. Could be better. But I would really like to see... I would really like to see more of this traffic use the toll road. Or alternatively, we just... I mean, we could bypass the roundabout. We absolutely could bypass the roundabout. Oh, we're a small city, not bad. We also got the train and cable cars and a bunch more policies that we really should start using. We probably should use the trains as well. I realize we're not using them at all, which is kind of awkward. Maybe we should start using them. I mean, technically, we do need a train station before we can do anything here. We also have a, yeah, this has a new population of 60,000 and we get the cargo airport. Tell you what, I kind of want a cargo train terminal. Because I can, really. I'm just trying to work out what the best place for it would be. Maybe up here? Not right there specifically, but if we were to do sort of a dedicated road for it. 2-lane, one-way, small industry road. I want to do a 2-lane, one-way, small industry road. That's a mouthful, but it'll do the job I want it to do. So something like that, with a cargo train terminal out on it. And the cargo trains, we'll get those coming in just a second. We need to get the train lines back down here first. So, I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. So, let's just go 1, 2, and 2 is probably fine. We'll go 1 and 2. And then basically this just needs to go across and meet up with the other one. I should bring that back a little bit. Let's go again, just the 1 and 2. And that's kind of alright. Space technically already occupied, a little bit annoying, but whatever. Turn off the guidelines, go to there. And let's try again with the guidelines. All right, there we go. So that'll do for the trains. A little bit of a steep incline there, but whatever. It lets them get through, and that's kind of what's important. As for over here, I mean, I think this will just sort of go in a straight line. And then it technically needs to break off a little bit. So what I'd like to do for that is this sort of thing. Let me see here. Can I Can I divide this up? Yeah, I can. Okay. So that's kind of what I want to do. Have that kind of branch off a little bit. And then this side can come out a little bit. Maybe right up to there, actually. Bit of a sharp turn, but that'll do. This side can go right up to there. And go like that. And that gives us some pretty good connections. So let's just freeform this a little bit. Let me turn off the guidelines, turn off the grid. Go like that and have it sort of connect in. We'll have this sort of maybe go a little bit of a distance and down to about there. I think that'll work. And then this one can actually come out and almost go over the hill. We don't really have enough money to do all of this though. But I kind of want this to go up and over the hill, sort of straight through that area, sort of along the hill, and it's going to connect somewhere over here. So it's going to take a bit of a right turn and then sort of a sharp kind of left there. And then we're kind of going to do the same thing that we did. So turn on the guidelines. We'll let the game run a little bit to make me a little bit of money. But to about there. To about there. Connect it across. And bulldoze all of that. So obviously, that's actually too steep. That's not good. Okay then. So what about that instead? Does that work? That actually does. Very, very sharp though. Not sure if I like that. So maybe we try that. Maybe we try this kind of thing. Let's go and do that. Not super neat. I don't really like it. I don't like that it's not neat, but it is a connection. We can make it neater down the line. But that's fine. That's a way for trains to come in here to the cargo train terminal. And that's kind of what we want. So let's get some zoning in there. Let's get some water out to that, since they are kind of complaining about it a little bit. So we'll have this go just along there. And that will hopefully do some good for us. Also, can I make that one way? It is one way. Fantastic. Okay. So we should see some cargo trains use that eventually. I'm also seeing still a shitload of traffic using this road, but whatever. That's fine. As for this guy, it doesn't have as many workers as I'd like it to have. These guys are doing all right. We are actually just exporting the timber right now. We're not storing it anywhere because we still don't have warehouses. So a small warehouse, I mean, down in the industrial area is kind of where it would make sense, but it is very busy down there. Very, very busy down there. So I'm thinking we maybe, well, we can't really do warehouses up there either. Tell you what, let's just do the warehouse in the industrial area, because kind of makes sense. What we can do is say you are going to be storing planed timber. And I'm going to get another one done on this end. And it's going to be storing paper. Because what we can do with those is eventually we can get ourselves, in fact, we can afford it now, a furniture factory, which will turn the timber and the paper into furniture that can be exported. Quite a large building. Quite a large building, actually. Good lord. But it actually fits right there. So there we go. That is a unique factory, which is amazing. The only downside is it is, well, we're going to be adding a lot of traffic to this area now because of the, because of all of this, because of all that we're adding from this area. So that's going to be something. We're going to be adding a lot of traffic to that. So we might need another way to get in there for industrial traffic. I kind of wonder if it would be worth just having more connections. So something like, instead of the avenue, we have this and this. And I know that looks a little bit silly, but what I'm thinking with that is that it does split up the traffic a little bit more. You know what I mean? It does kind of say to the traffic, hey, you know, go this way, go that way, maybe don't use that central road. I'm just curious to see what that does for us. If anything. I mean, obviously it adds a lot more in the way of traffic lights to this road. But it should give a few more options, right? Should definitely give a few more options. And I mean, it kind of seems like traffic's filtering a little bit better. Oh, wow. There is so much traffic going to here. Hold on a minute. Oh, the cargo trains are different. Oh, they actually come in with empty beds on it to export stuff. Oh, that is really cool. I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome little bit of detail right there. That is very, very cool. That is very, very cool. I like that a lot. I really, really like that a lot. Are we producing furniture? We actually are. We are actually producing furniture. Amazing. We also have a bunch of demand for residential zoning, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We also have a lot of demand for commercial. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Gonna go in here. Gonna say take out all of this. Take out all of that. And add in just a bunch of high density right there. So that'll help with some of the commercial demand. I think we'll take out these corners too. Don't know why I've got the game paused while I do this. There's no point. So we'll just we'll take out all of that. We'll let it all D-zone. And we'll just replace it. Nice and plain and simple. Just replace the corners with high density. And that'll help again with the demand that we have there. What I'm thinking we do next is we go and we say, let's do some kind of one-way system here. Not really sure what this one-way system's going to be. But some kind of one-way system that kind of nicely, you know, follows the roundabouts, maybe utilizes the roundabouts a little bit. But I kind of like this idea. Because what this can do, I actually think we will come out here. I wasn't really sure if we would do this, but I think we will. Let's come out to there, go to about there. Are we going to bridge this over, or I think go under. I think we'll go under with this. So to about there. To slope too steep. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay, maybe we will go over then. That's annoying. I didn't really want to do that, but okay. So 1, 2, 3. Bulldoze you a little bit. And 1, 2, 3. And there we go. So a bit of a bridge. Not really what I wanted there, but sure, that's fine. And we'll bring this straight through again. Gonna need to raise it up actually to get over that bridge. So let's see. Turn off the guidelines, please. Raise it up a little bit. And back down, and that'll keep the connection. And we'll do the same curved corners that we have. I think I'm probably going to upgrade this road a little bit. And turn it into something tree-lined, I think. I just think it'll look nicer. So get some trees lining all of this road out here. I think we probably want to get some grass on the roundabouts as well, because cars will park on those if we don't. So grass absolutely needs to go on those roundabouts, just to stop cars from parking on them. And we'll do the same just on all of them like so. And what we can do with that is basically put a bunch of residential in there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm also sort of thinking that I might do a bunch of roads like this. I know it is a bit of a weird layout, and I know I'm leaving a gap in there, but that gap's actually going to be... Oh, this is perfect. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That actually works really nicely. So I should be able to line this up absolutely perfectly. I don't think it's going to be symmetrical because the zoning's being weird, but no, it is symmetrical. Okay. Okay, I like it. We can do here. We can do here as well. We can do here. And we can do here as well. And then the same up at the top. I'm not really sure what way this lines up, though. I think... Yeah, right about here. And right about there. And we'll basically have this go the whole way along. Now, this one's going to be a little different because this one's... Let's just leave that space open. Let's just leave that space open. And let's start putting some high-density residential in here. So just the whole way around. High-density residential. And, yeah. We'll get a nice park in here. But we can also do... I mean, we left these areas open for a reason. We can do some paths in here. In fact, we'll do these ones with the trees on it. In fact, you know what? Let's do the red ones. Let's do the red paths. They're a little bit nicer. Can that work? I guess that does work. We'll just do them in here instead. Just a bunch of red paths the whole way along here to add a little bit of detail. And even if that, you know, doesn't necessarily connect through the main central part, it does at least give us... Oh, this is perfect here. It does at least give us a means for pedestrians to get around that little bit easier. Actually, I wonder... That kind of works. That definitely kind of works. What if we did the same here? So something like that, and the whole way through there. That does give us a connection, right? So that does give us a way through. I like that. I actually like that a lot. So let's try and do that on all sides to make sure people can actually move towards the middle of this area.